Would you like ideas for a last-minute Christmas card or just a great way to use tiny scraps from your stash? Hi, I'm Jess from JessCrafts.com, and I'm here to help you make the most of your crafty supplies in time. So let's get making. Today I have 6x8 paper busting template number 27 for A2 cards, and so it would make 4 A2 cards with one piece of 6x8 pattern paper. However, the measurements work really well for using scraps as well. This is available in a pack in the Etsy shop where you can buy a bundle of 10 or even 30 because I have 30 ideas in all for 6x8 paper, and there are many free ideas at jesscrafts.com. But this is so simple, you could just write down the measurements and easily follow along. So basically, you are going to cut 3 by 1/2 inch strips of the pattern paper and arrange them in a diagonal fashion on the card. And so this works great for any small scraps that you have. It does work out for a few other paper sizes. Well, specifically I'm thinking 12 by 12. While you could cut 3-inch pieces from a 6x6 piece of paper, it does use 4 inches per card, but perhaps you get a few less if you did, you would like maybe take the top 2 strips off and create a similar card with like 6x6 pattern paper. But I think it's a great versatile sketch because it is so simple in the measurements, and then you can adapt it to what you have. I chose the Simple Stories 6x8 boho Christmas paper in part because I had coordinating embellishments, so I knew I could make a super fast card or a super fast set of cards. And I have used this paper before. I had a video where I shared how to use like large designs such as the Santa or the Holly Jolly. And today I'm actually going to use another large design paper. It is this Very Merry and Bright paper. However, I don't want to use the Very Merry and Bright. I could use the ideas from that video, and I'll link that video so that you can see those other ideas as well. But I thought this particular sketch worked well for if I only wanted to use the same pattern across the whole card anyway. So it was a way to use this paper in an A2 fashion. So I started by cutting my 6x8 piece of paper to 3 by 8 inches. When using tools like paper trimmers, please follow all manufacturer's safety instructions. And like I said, you're just going to cut a bunch of 1/2 inch strips. So I'm going to start at 8, go to 7.5, 7, 6.5, 6, and just keep going till I have a bunch of 1/2 inch strips from all of my patterned paper. And then I will be ready to assemble my quick card. Once all the 1/2 inch strips are cut, then you're ready to assemble the card as shown in the sketch. And I have added adhesive to the back of all of these. The spacing is pretty important here just because if you put them too far apart, you'll run out of room. So something I do suggest is to lay them down lightly at the beginning, or to lay them all down on the card and then turn one over at a time and add your adhesive. So whichever works better. If you like to use liquid glue, I would say you probably want to put all of the pieces out first and then turn them over. And then if you have tape adhesive like I'm using here, usually you can just kind of lay it down gently and be able to move it around. So I'll get all those pieces on. I did decide to use just the same side of the paper the whole way, although something with this, there were a few pieces that didn't have any of those extra words on it, so I could have used a few of them just to mix it up if I wanted. And of course, if you're using double-sided paper and you like both sides work for the sketch, go ahead and use both sides. Then I have this snowman embellishment. I like that he's pretty tall, and so he stretches across a few of them, and that's something I try to keep in mind. And also I'm adding a sentiment with another die cut, but I don't think that you need a sentiment, especially on Christmas cards. It's usually fairly obvious that it's a Christmas card, but I do like some inside sentiments, like from the Sunny Studio Inside Greetings Holiday Set or the Inside Greetings Winter Wonderland, because if you're trying to make last minute cards, these can be extremely helpful to just being able to stamp your message, and because handwriting takes a while. And then I'll keep going until I have all the cards from the set, so there'll be 4 cards in all, but of course if you're doing this with scraps, you might wind up with a different number of cards. I was able to complete all 4 cards, adding some of the coordinating embellishments from the same Simple Stories collection. If you found this video helpful, here's another video where you can find more ideas for enjoying your crafty time and supplies. Let me know you like this video with a share to your crafty community, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss the next template or tutorial, and check the video description for product links. See you in the next video.